This is a 2012 Screaming Eagle Road Glide. Purchased in summer of 2012. Got about 2,100 miles on it. A couple things I've done to the bike. Got the highway bars here, or crash bars rather, with the highway pegs. The passenger pegs here. Saddlebags are off it so we can get a good look at the bike. I'll add those on here in a second. I'll show those to you up close. Brackets for removable tour pack. Legends air ride suspension. The controls for it are up here on the handlebar. Got an onboard compressor, runs off the battery. It'll raise and lower the bike a few inches, lower than stock and then over stock height. (110 cubic inch engine. Paint job throughout is actually a blue and then a very dark blue with some smoke graphics. Show you the front here. You can see the graphics there. The headlights, radio, everything else is pretty much stock. One other thing I changed were the baffles. Fullsac baffles. I had those put in by the dealer before I picked the bike up. Bike's up on a Bulldog lift. This is an included item. It's about a $450 or $500 lift. Very solid, very sturdy. Let you get underneath and access the bike easily. And off the bike, show you the hard bags. The bike does come with a iPod interface to the radio. The iPod's Harley Davidson branded. It's in one of the saddlebags. Your tour pack, I believe they call it a razor pack. It's a little narrower than the full size trunk. All of these things are lockable. The keys do come with it, so you'll see 2 keys there, and along with the gold seat. Here's the rider seat. The bike does have a trickle charger on it. Forgot to tell you about that earlier. The other bag up close here. There's probably maybe a scratch you can see there or two from very, very light. Again, I'll show you this on the bike. Comes with a CVO cover. And then here are the factory shocks. They were taken off at the dealer before I picked up the bike, and that's the same box they gave it to me in. Other little things that'll come with it, a little tool kit. Harley Davidson branded, just in case you need to make some tweaks on the road. Kickstand plate, and then a cover for your breather here. A couple straps if you're going to trailer the bike, strap it down, just something to kind of soften where the straps hit the bike, and then a little microfiber cloth. The tour pack is big enough to put a half helmet in and lock it up. And then the half helmets actually will fit into these saddlebags as well. So your helmets, jackets if you're wearing them, all your gear when you go inside can be locked away. The fairing here, just to give you a little preview, got two little covers that open up. Nothing special, just a little glove box there. And then the biggest blemish on the bike is right here. If you follow the fender down, you see a little indent there, and it comes back out. That actually is a small dent. I backed into it with my car. The bike was parked in the garage, and I did not see it when I was backing the car into the garage. Yeah, there you go. You can see a little dimple there. Very difficult to see. Bike's on the ground, as you can tell looking at it right here. You almost cannot see it. Couple close-ups. There's your trickle charger hookup. The spokes look real good going down the road with the sun hitting them. Same front and back. Tires are basically full thread. With only 2,000 miles on it. It's hardly any wear on the bike. I'll turn it on real quick. Okay, let me get the key. So the key is a proximity key. You only have to have one of them. One of the batteries is dead, so I'm using both of them right now. Just stick them in there. Okay, it's happy now. See, the gas cap is low profile. That's actually the level indicator. It'll light up as it's full, and there's the gas cap. That is a low profile that typical, the lower level Harleys don't have on them. Got a little bit more throat to it than the factory with those Fullsac baffles. Okay, here we are with the bags on. Put the bags on. No tools are needed. Just two quick disconnect clips, there and there. This is the iPod connection. It sits underneath. Small little iPod. You can control it from the steering wheel and the radio. There's plenty of room down in there for your helmet and a coat, water and other things. This is the other bag, it's empty. So usually one or the other, you put the tools, a little breather cover, and your kickstand plate in. And this is still without the seat or the tour pack. So I'll close the bags and let you take a look at it closed up for a single rider. Okay, here's the bike set up for a single rider. Okay, it's set up for 2 riders, but no tour pack. Just a quick nut right there, holds down the back. The front clips in underneath the front rider seat. Make sure it's good and tight because it will vibrate loose. I've had to replace it once. And now with the tour pack. Again, it's a quick release. Slides on, So that front stab there, and then the back one's got a clip. Just swings in place and locks down. One other thing that's on the tour pack is an antenna. See it here. Gets you a little bit better reception. Just screws in right there between the bag and the fender. We'll go around. Up here. Okay. Start it and thank you for looking.